My name is Ram Krishna Khairam. I'm lecturer in physics. I'm going to teach you physics for class 11 and 12. Hello students. Akhoi ngasi tawduriba topic asi class 11 gi syllabus tiyauba ahama unit physical world and measurement habiduni. Sigi chapter sida khoi na maruina physical quantities is kaino ise hana khoi yengsi ko. These are quantities that can be measured and in terms of which laws of physics are described. The physical quantity di kaino hai matamda koi measure to baya ba akoi gi quantities hai tare. Koi khudam na harbada se distance ko kyam lapi adagi kyam lapi koi on baya idna ko adagi time ju koi on baya na tra pung kya tare pung kya changni khokani. So these are adagi akoi gi se mass hierarchy akoi arum ko kyam lum dagi. So these are called physical quantities. Any height measure bu on ba yaraba aduga physical law of physics se describe to ba yaraba ta de khoina madu bu khoina physical quantities ko. Next higher physical quantities sigi type ing si my type si khoi fasa fundamental quantities hai bunga derived quantities hai bunga le and fundamentals ne kaino derived ne kaino ji ing si fundamental quantities hai gadi the fundamental or base quantities ko wi ma se ko are quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of any other physical quantities. Atopa koi quantity na punjal laga same suya ya da bai tare. Koi khudam ma da koi mass hai ro mass atopa physical quantity atopa singsi taro semjen baya de na ko. Sum singsi bu khina fundamental quantities ko yo. Isam sam na ha bade yo har physical quantities khara hai ko. So these are length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, luminous intensity and amount of substance. Sigi physical quantity taret se sibo khoina fundamental or base hai manam di atopa koi punjal laga hai same yadre. Next derived quantities ong haige derived quantities kamai to ba quantities that can be expressed in terms of fundamental quantities are called derived quantities. Hai di fundamental quantities me am pull laga same quantity to khoina derived quantities ko re. Yo khudam mana example have the area, volume, velocity, energy, etc. Yo sidagi koi ai area hero distance ki kano ani punchal laga same mani volume distance ki ahum punchal laga same mani adigi velocity hero distance by time ni distance is fundamental ni time is fundamental ani pulaga same quantity tu bukhoina derived quantity ko admai to dana energy su fundamental quantity mem punchal laga same ba quantity ne man. Next akoi using physical quantity sing shi yo akoi na kari gomba express to ge hai tagadi heta isam sam na express to ba yate ko akoi khudam na have da say akoi gi sigi pen has sigi pen se kyam sangin hoji aina ha ya sigi pen se tara sangin tara to kaino adagi se sigi pen se kyam lumi manga lumi or 5 lumi 5 to kaino and physical quantity se thangai she na koi na yam clearly akoi na explain to ge hai tagadi akoi gi unit ha ba po se yaud ba share isam sam na have da khoi khut ki kap khut ki kap amai ji sigi she khoi khut ki kap ni ko sumaina khoi kap on doi ni se khoi gi yam sang ma stick am le ren khale se sai am ko ma sigi stick si aina on ai khukap on matam da manga so ren khala se 5 ko 5 on matam da aina haibe yai sigi chai si kyam sangi ne sigi chai si asang ma se kyam sange hai matam da khoi na ai gi kap se sigumba hai manga sangi haibe yai atop mim da aina madu hai matam ke hai doi ba hai ba sai do ai ku kap se on doi adu manga sangone under physical quantity khoi properly defined to get the unit ama yaud ba share ro sen her ana hoji isam sam definition hana khangsi ko unit habe are an arbitrary chosen standard of measurement of a quantity which is accepted internationally is called the unit of the quantity. Hariba standard or report se masi internationally myam na yana ba pot ogeda heta ai neta ai hoji pi example ku ka pi have to ai example pi ba ne gyan ta na ba hekta madu hajen ba yadi mayam na accepted oiba pot ogedam ne. Now saying haini khoi ko the result of a measurement of a physical quantity se is expressed by a number accompanied by a unit ogedam ne and the physical quantity ma proper na khoi na express to ge hai ta di my value to pini at the same time unit su pi gedam ne adu high report se khoi na masigi unit ma pi matam da khoi kamai to ma hai matam da the process of measurements is basically a process of comparison to by one ai ngasai khoka pi ai ngasai no example pi do ado ai ngasai gi ai khut ki kap se masi example madu aina comparison to ne sai asang madu ai gi si manga to do si gi si standard on loroga adugumba manga sange habne yo aduna khoi kamai to ba. So to measure a quantity, we always compare it with some reference standard ko. Such a standard is known as a unit of quantity to name. Definition to pan ko. Aduna ko unit is it tangai sham di physical quantity magi mapung phana phungdok pa ngamna ba semba akoi gi posak amane. Now types of unit ko unit su khoi makhalini lei fundamental unit haibunga derived unit haibunga. Now fundamental unit se kaino hani yeng si ko. The units in which the fundamental quantities are measured. Fundamental quantities yes measure to unit bu khoina fundamental unit kawe. For example, length ki unit, mass ki unit, time ki unit. Adu the express to unit to we call it fundamental units. Next the derived unit. Derived unit is the units of all other physical quantities can be expressed as a combination of the base unit. Base or fundamental unit. Ko. Adu khoi kamai to ba fundamental unit sing se punchal laga same unit to bu khoina derived unit korne. Some have the fundamental quantities into phongdopang ngamba unit, derived unit haragana derived quantities into phongdopang ngamba unit. Next akoi ji high unit sing sigi the international system of unit ing siko ahambada CGS system. Akoi country khudimak si country ama gamagi akoi unit follow to busi manade ko akoi India dana ama atopal lam dana ama magi tonga baleba adudagi khoi noji lorok pani ko ahamada CGS unit se kamai to ba magi physical quantity ahum da base to duni ko distance mass time da distance se centimeter da express to ba hitar aduga mass sina gram da express to aduga time sina second da express to na hariba sigi centimeter gram second se sigi ahamba magi letter se khoi CGS se masi lorok hoina hai masi system na any koi physical quantities gi measure to matam da nang CGS system da express to ge hata di distance mass time se centimeter gram second da express to gadam ne. Next the APS system. APS system na kamai to ba yung sidani o distance se foot na represent to ba mass na pound adagi time na second ana hariba foot pound second da express tawi habi da mata sibu khin APS system ko rine advai to dana. Next the MKS system. MKS system na distance meter da mass na kilogram da times na second and meter kilogram second express to we hybrid da khoi MKS system ko rine hai ba khoi hojik nei ba akoi gi system hum si ko jaga lam ato pada in different countries ko masi khoi moina follow to unit ni yo adu hai sa bai duni hai ba unit ama hai unit sing sigi magi relation ma puthok tar gadi amuk hai sa country ma correlate to banga moiduni se koi country ma larik am e matam de MKS system de ireng khalasi my physical quantities express to buse ko atopam de APS system ma tawring khalasi ado hai ba atop APS MKS system follow to da ba country da MKS system se khoina iraga pisilu ta gadi moi de chamam na bam phawne they won't understand what exactly ko things are written and koi su magi problem se lebi dagi khoina kamai tawre mayang gi oiba common system of unit number 3 C unit subu khoina SI system hai khangni or SI unit ko C unit se kamai to be the system of unit which is at present internationally accepted for measurement is the systematic internationally the units have French ki londa ni ko French ki londa da haraga international system of unit have ni ko adom sibu khoina abbreviated as SI unit hai longna re sigi thangai singbudi it was developed and recommended by the General Conference on Weights and Measures in 1971 for international uses in scientific, technical, industrial and commercial work. 1971 da mo develop to raga recommend to buni ko haidi sigi unit se loi chaner si hai country khudi mangna yam drabada sigi unit atopa chaner su sigi unit ti common ne koi haidi tam si chaner si haibidu ne French ki khoi gi magi systematic international di unit haibse sidi khoina s tuga I tuga ha ma loraga mayam ne yanara SI unit kaur si ni ko hiwane ana SI unit di magi fundamental quantity sing se masi khoi ka mai express to gi hu ji ing si ko length it is expressed in meter mass na kilogram da time na second da electric current na ampere da thermodynamic temperature na kelvin da the section lu akhoi na yo akhoi normally akhoi temperature SI unit ki akhoi kari temperature se akhoi na Celsius ne ta inisang mani ko adu na te Kelvin ni ko so please understand please be careful ko the amount of substance na mole adagi luminous intensity na akhoi na kai kaure candela kaure so please ko satra sing na sigi fundamental quantity tare se sigi SI unit tare se si ma happening jing biro ko magi symbol su ko sita pire ko meter gina ampere kilogram in kg second gina s ko ampere gina capital A kelvin gina capital K ko aduga mole gina mol ore candela gina ct ore next so ko meter is ko define to siko the meter is the length of the path traveled by light in vacuum during a time interval of 1 divided by 299 ko 792,458 of a second. Next, the kilogram nung kamay to re. The kilogram is equal to the mass of the international prototype of the kilogram. Adu kamay to ba a platinum iridium alloy cylinder ko kept at international variable weights and measured at servers ko near Paris, France. And the kilogram hai post ko na France ta ko na magi prototype am thami ko adu dagi loi compare to ne. Next second, the second is a duration of 9192631,770 periods of the radiation corresponding to the transition between the two hyperfine levels of the ground state of the cesium-133 atom. And the second is that you can see from this definition ko second se kya gamana ge to 1 second is ko. Next the ampere. The ampere is that constant current which if maintained in a current ko two straight parallel conductors of infinite length of negligible circular cross section and placed 1 meter apart in vacuum would produce between these conductors a force equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter of length. And yam sang ba koi wire ni ka koi tham tam da koi current chen ma wire ni ka ko adu kamai to ba hai ba koi gi wire ni duna kai ma current che they will feel some force ko adu kai yum ba koi na kamai to ba hai ba wire ru koi kamai to ba 1 meter la pa ba vacuum da tham ba adagi magi yam sang ogidam ni ko adu man kai force ti 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter length of the force man experience to ba adu cheli ba wire cheli ba current ko 1 ampere ko na chini ko. Next the Kelvin the Kelvin is the fraction ko 1 by 273.16 of the thermodynamic temperature of the triple point of water. Sini ko koi fundamental unit sing gi koi kaino sing sia. Next is mole sing ying si. The mole is the amount of substance of a system which contains as many elementary entities as there are atoms in 0.012 kilogram of carbon 12. Carbon 12 is the isotopes of carbon ni ko. Next, the candela is the candela is the luminous intensity in a given intensity direction of a source that emits monochromatic radiation of frequency 540 into 10 to the power 12 hertz and that has a radiant intensity in that direction of 1 by 683 watt per steradian. Yani ko si akoi hariba fundamental quantity sing sigi fundamental unit sing sigi definition ngatani aina sita piri se ko mai 1 unit amam werakan da leibidu ngatani ko arna satra sing na sigi sing si noi simpa phabra natraga no understand to bra yengtare ko hari kari exam daga koi maram marak daga dum 1 mark daga hangali ko. Next akoi uji besides fundamental unit tariat se sidigi mo khoina kari chathoro supplementary base unit amsule supplementary base unit si khoi normally plane angle amusung solid angle gi ma unit tuni ko plane angle gi di khoina radian ko wi solid angle ni steradian ko wi hoji yeng si ko plane angle is kaino hani yeng si plane angle di khoina plane angle is defined as the ratio of length of arc to the radius have koi jik circle amala si siga circle sa khoina sine si na center har ko siga in red piece na arc ds har si ado so d theta sine sig arc na substance to angle har si where r is the radius of the kari circular part circle ko adu kanda masagi my angle se d theta je khoina kamai define to have ds by dr and define to and sig angle c the unit of length L is radian hai ko or simply RAD and si su koi supplementary base unit ki manung adum chali ko na supplementary oina ko la record EBAW la record dum EWAW ko adu koi khangjin bi ka nei. Next solid angle wing si solid angle se kamai to ba the ratio of the intercepted area of the spherical surface described above the apex ko as the center to the square of its radius have na ko nisma yeng bai si ko spherical object ma lo spherical object area ang khatang lo si ko spherical object lo si area ma sang khatang lo area ma sa center digi mana kyam si line sina kyam substance tor ke do now this particular ko sigi masidaman angle subtend to sibu koina kai kore solid angle kore ana solid angle se koina by high mathematical expression ka mai bi ai high solid angle se kai ga mane ham tum da sida koina area ma sama mana si points ti gi mana se lowi se divided by the square of the radius and sigi unit se kai ne high game tam steradian ko or simply SR hoji amuk akoi measurement of length to si ko length se ko kamai on ge se now akoi ne yo akoi gi any asang bam on akoi ne yo physical quantity haibam akoi thengna re ko hoji akoi ne length amagi pot amagi asang bam on ba je koi kai sinai yo quite faster a meter scale is used for length from 10 to the power minus 3 meter to 10 to the power 2 meter bo kita akoi ne leiba akoi unit si akoi meter scale ne sinai ko ana noi na kham mani meter scale da mai quite least con quite big scale si 1 millimeter oi bini ko ana akoi meter scale na on ba ye sigi range si the pd ba 10 to the power minus 3 meter se the 10 to the power 2 bo ki meter da mana sigi meter scale ne ilai on ba ye ko no ruler lu on ba ye no akoi ruler khangi dana ko adagi 10 to the power minus 4 meter haidi 0.01 millimeter high taragadi ko sigi scale se 10 to the power akoi minus 4 meter lai taragadi akoi na Werner caliper haba khula am nei ko noina masi akoi gi hayeng practical yam thengna kani ana a Werner caliper is used for length to an accuracy of 10 to the power minus 4 meter bok de leiba o level haidi meter scale on ngam do Werner scale on olak pai tare next mo koi Werner caliper na on bangam daba my scale se machine kain on ngam tam da koi screw gauge natraga speedometer na o level na haibi artadi a screw gauge and a speedometer can be used to measure length as less as to 10 to the power minus 5 meter on bangam next yo hariba yamna chawba natraga yamna pikpa sigi hariba aina mathakta piriba yo sidagi hena koina yam pikpa natraga yam chawba ka hena chawba on tarada koina chumna direct on ba yadre madi indirect method sinatare so to measure length beyond this range we make use of some special indirect methods ko adu method sin da koi kai kai no jing si ko ahambada measurement of large distance yam lap distance star magi arapa ade planet magi arapa si kamai on ging si sida koina parallax method habam sinei ana parallax method si koina parallax si kai no haina hani yeng si parallax habi arthadi yo koina mit si koina suppose pot na pencil lama smai thamen khalasi ko akoi gi wall amagi wa hek mamang da my background the wall si tu ni ko wall se nang point na just nang mark toro adu pen se nang aham min ani ni yengo aham da just close one of your eyes ko sigi aham ba koi gi hay mit na ma ai left le si hana mit usan si adu sigi right si ni yeng si ko and with respect to the background si yengo adu ga muk akoi kamai to ba right hand side ki koi mit se mo nang close toro adu left hand side ki mit nang yengo look at the pen ko nang kamai to ba you will observe them kamai to ni akoi ga column se with respect to the background magi position se since to budong na thengna ne sigi now right now you can try it ko nang try to be adu background ma leite bdi yaro ko sigi kaino sibu akoi phenomenon sibu koi ne kai ko ham the parallax ko adu akoi gi mid ani si distance akoi observe to hiu higher pe do observe to rise sigi mid ani akoi gi sina first observation obi sina second observation ko obi sigi distance na koi ka mid ani gi distance na koi na basis hare khangi ko aduna hoji parallax si akoi definition ng yeng si ko hapet khangamani na so parallax is a name given to the apparent change in the position of an object with respect to the background when the object is seen from two different positions and the two position do mid ani sin oiduni ko sin one position sin atop position the background na koi wall am ni jere na ko wall do background later di munang haidi hai noina explain to matam khangoi du ne change to to the price and thangai sing bidi akoi thamme pen do sai akoi na mid si change to matam da my position apparent change to ma ne thangai sing bidi ana kai mang change to na matam da my observation point do kena now the distance between the 2 points of observation is called the basis correct ko hoji sigi parallax method se sinaraga akoi na kamai to ba planet amaga akoi gi prithvi ga kyam lapne ge se akoi na on ba yayo isam sam na have da nang Venus natraga Mercury natraga nangi Mars hero yamna seng na thokpadi Venus ka Mars ka ni ko se Mars hero si Mars ki nang distance oning en khale se koi gi prithvi dagi ota na kai tok tare koi parallax method sinaraga yam line na on ba yayo adu sida olive method si indirect method ni exactly sumadi nate adum roughly approximately dum sumdoi ni ko khoi faster sigi dam da koi earth lor si ko earth se kamai to ba koi planet amal lor si a saba magi at a certain distance le lor si ko sida koi position ani kalu si earth ki si a hai banga b hai banga we take two positions ko a and b ko aduga the distance between a and b sina koi b ni her si ade a dagi koi a de yeng matam da ꯌꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯅꯦꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯦ ꯕꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯑꯦꯡꯒꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯕꯁꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯦꯗꯩꯅ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯐꯥꯎꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇꯦꯟꯁꯅ ꯗꯤꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯁꯗꯩꯅ ꯕꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇꯦꯟꯁꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯗꯤꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯥꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯝꯅ ꯌꯥꯔꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯦ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯕꯤꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯅꯦꯠꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯔꯕ ꯇꯧꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯅꯦꯠꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯦꯁꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯂꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇꯦꯟꯁꯁꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯠ ꯗ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗ ꯑꯔꯠ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯕꯦꯁꯤꯀꯦꯂꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯏꯀ꯭ꯋꯦꯇꯔꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯁꯣ ꯕꯦꯁꯤꯀꯦꯂꯤ ꯗ ꯗꯥꯏꯃꯤꯇꯔ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗ ꯑꯔꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯕꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯪꯀ ꯍꯣꯠꯄ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯦꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯌꯦꯡꯒꯅꯤ ꯕꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯌꯦꯡꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯅꯦꯠꯁꯦ ꯋꯤꯠ ꯁꯝ ꯕꯦꯛꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟ ꯀꯣ ꯁꯣ ꯗꯦꯌꯔꯐꯣꯔ ꯌꯨ ꯋꯤꯜ ꯒꯦꯠ ꯑꯦ ꯑꯦꯡꯒꯜ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯦꯡꯒꯜꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯩ ꯀꯧꯍꯟꯗꯦ ꯄꯦꯔꯥꯂꯦꯛꯇꯤꯛ ꯑꯣꯔ ꯄꯦꯔꯥꯂꯦꯛꯁ ꯑꯦꯡꯒꯜ ꯀꯧꯋꯦ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯗꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯄꯦꯔꯥꯂꯦꯛꯁ ꯑꯦꯡꯒꯜꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯗꯥꯏꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯩ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯦ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯕꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯅꯦꯕ ꯁꯣ ꯏꯠ ꯏꯁ गिवन बाय थीटा नाउ हाइबा सिगी d सिना द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द प्लैनेट एंड द अर्थ सिना अखोइगी द डायमीटर अर्थ की याम चाव ओइदुनी को अदुम बेसिकली चावी अखोइगी अर्थ की रेडियस ती याम कन्ना चाव नते को अदुना माय डायमीटर सुदुम याम कन्ना चावरोय अदुना यू ऑब्वियसली b by d से is very much less than 1 earning अदुन देखो कमाय तक तारे हुजी वो सिगी हाइबा a देने b बॉक्स चपसे सिना कोई सर्कल में आर्क ने लोबे नाउ सिगी याम चाव सर्कल में तो माय रेडियस सर्कल तो रेडियस न d ने लोरो a देने b बॉक्स सी अमुक रिपीट तोगे सिना कमाय तो बा सिना कोई सर्कल ने यो सर्कल की आर्क ने लोरो सी अदुगा d ने रेडियस ने नाउ याम ला पमरम ना the length of the arc तुगा सिगी diameter of the earth सिगा दुम कोई हाइदि मानेन लोबे है अदुन देखो ना कमाय तक तारे arc का अदगी मागी plane angle दुगा radius दुगा लेने बे relation सिना तारे को that means arc is equal to the diameter times the parallax angle ओरनी अदुन देखो ना कमाय तक तारे हाइदि बा थीटा से देखो ना यों अखोई telescope सिना में खंगदे अमा सिन by somehow को we can measure अखोई measure तो बे याई अदुदी कमाय तोरनी d is equal to b by theta से देखो ना b की value हफ्सलानी is the diameter of the earth को सी theta से once we know it को then you can easily find out the distance between the planet and the earth अखोई से याम चेकिंग गदम ना सी distance सी अखोई माने लो दुनी अदो सी थंगे सिंगुदी सी distance नि को अदुबो अखोई दम roughly याम लाप मरम ना d सिंग से अखोई the distance of the planet and earth in लो बे अदुनबो indirect method ओरिनी को next हुजिक हाइबा Parallax method is not only planets ko stars star ki distance on by ai tabudu star ki distance ni magi limitation khar lei maram di 100 light years ki manung da lei ba star ikadabni ko natragadi amuk magi yam soirak pa yawi ko ana khoi star gi si parallax method sinara khoina star ki distance on by ai at the same time akhoi tha gi diameter bu on by ai khoina so this is left for you ko masidi noina akhoi larik tegi khangde atop source ne noina yengo kamai to ko but the same formula the same technique will be applied there also same principle dum nanadum adudum apply tong now je khoina yam chawba khoi distance amagi khoina on banoi da ta khre ko ai khoi parallax method ko hujina mu yam pick distance now estimation of very small distance sida khoina size of a molecule toksi ko size of molecule sida khoina khoi oleic acid ki magi size magi molecular on बदो अमुक तोक्सिबा कमाय on गेदो now oleic acid is a soapy liquid ko with large molecular size of the order of 10 to the power minus 9 meter ohi yung sida khoi kari idea sina gam tam da the idea is the first form monomolecular layer of oleic acid on water surface koi water surface da koi ngasai oleic acid se koi kamai to ba my mono layer form do layer khatang form to bai tar and layer khatang form to di molecule amam khatang form to bai ni ko and layer du gi koi na thickness khanga koi kamai to ba oleic acid ki koi na size khangbe aduna di khoyo we dissolve si to heta di ko 1 centimeter cube of oleic acid in alcohol da khoina 1 centimeter cube haidi oleic acid hape to make a solution of 20 centimeter cube ko then haidi ba khoina 20 centimeter cube ki solution do then adu dagi khoina then we take 1 centimeter cube of the solution and dilute it to kari 20 centimeter cube using alcohol do mo khoina dilute tok thwe so the concentration of the solution is equal to 1 by 20 into 20 centimeter cube of oleic acid per centimeter cube of solution. Next we lightly sprinkle some lycopodium powder on the surface of the water in a large trough and we put 1 drop of this solution into the water. the oleic acid drop spreads into thin, large, and roughly circular film of molecular thickness on water surface. Water surface to the mana kamai da circular shape ta mana layer mono layer form tong ne adu kamai to ba once hujiki hariba mono akoi circular area ma mana form to the water surface ta da kamai to ni then we quickly measure the diameter of the thin film to get its area. Hariba ko circular area do ina diameter do akoi kutak da direct method to rogana na akoi ruler khang de ama khang de to rogana na as kamai to ba all over ni area to ko adu area of the kamai oni diameter khang diameter do all ko area ila lai ko because the area of the circle is pi r square na draw adu di nang diameter khang radius khang di area yam line on bear. Now koi ji o adu kamai to ni sini my technique to ko ji thangai sing budi ko kamai to ni. Now suppose we have n drops in the water. Hariba akoi nga sagi kano do akoi electric drop to madu n drops so akoi water da half n or so. Now initially we determine the approximate volume of its drop v centimeter cube. Hariba akoi drop amam je akoi all over drop amam di akoi volume se capital V centimeter cube nen lahor se. Ota adi kamai to ni the volume of n drops of solution. Adi drop si mari manga thadar engkhala si drop manga thadar engkhala si drop manga thadar di mai volume of the drops di kya oine solution da 5 times the volume of the single drop or draw adu the n drop thada ta di n v centimeter cube or ne. Now the amount of oleic acid in this solution hariba solution da kya oigada ga hamatam da n v capital into 1 by 20 into 20 centimeter cube or ne badu ta solution da. Now this solution of oleic acid spreads very fast on the surface of the water and forms a very thin layer of thickness d. Hariba ko ngasagi mana hek thada matam da koina water da mono layer form to hare ko adu yam pa ba high thickness and ma form to ni ko. Now if this spreads to form a film of area a centimeter square hariba ngasagi ko mai thin film do sina kai area sina mo a centimeter cube oyen lower sina ko ngasa aina chunga sa hare no ke haidi area ka mai on ga dege se ko then the thickness of the film se masi kya ga mana ga dege hai matam de the volume of the film is obviously equal to the area of the film times thickness of the adu de ko ne kamai tor ni the thickness would be equal to volume of the film divided by area of the film adu bo ko ne khangre film volume of the film di kya ga mane nb divided by 20 into 20 centimeter cube ko mana hi ro. So therefore if you divide that value then we can easily find out the thickness of that the oleic acid layer that is formed on the surface of the water. Khaya ko na koi water surface da oleic acid na form to do once akoi na kamai to ba si area se khang ga di akoi na basically ko indirect method ni ko area se ko yung akoi to du thabak se yung si thickness on matam na khoi fast akoi number of drop kyam thada gi do adu ma count to drops ni the volume do thada jinga da ko na fatana hamadu all huba at the same time one thada matung da mana high circular shape of form trop do adu area so all by tare adu all ga di nbh all ga di we can easily find out the thickness of the oleic acid. Now once akoina sigi thickness khang ga di sigi thickness ne kai represent tore sigi thickness represent to see the thickness of the molecule of the oleic acid. Maram the oleic acid se akoina ngasai akoina khangre ma di only monolayer khatane mana form to sin adu layer haidi ka kamai to ba mase koi oleic acid ki my molecule digi size to chap manane my diameter chap manane. So this is the indirect method to measure the small distance distance hai tare. Next akoi range of length habam ying si ko yo akoina length se on matam da yam pick padani yam saw bodum on doi ni ko ana yam pick patha ga de koi 1 fermi si kya ga mara 10 to the power minus 15 meter ga mane. Next 1 light year si amaru oi ko pe khadu su yam toi hang ko shini light year si kai ga mara 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter ga mane yam large distance ko light year se thangai sina kai no shini. So light year is a distance that light travels with velocity of 3 to the 10 to the power 8 meter per second in 1 year. Sahim da light ni yo say 3 to 10 to the power 8 meter per second chaleng khale si ko sahim da how many seconds are there that second times 3 to 10 to the power 8 to aduna light year phang ne light ne sahi amada chat ka da distance kyam lap from ne yo aduna yo yam lap de khoi normally khoi na nungdang da uri ba star sing se masi yam lap star ngat ne they are got a million light years from us aduna khwai da gi nakpa akoi star haiga di akoi alpha century haibam lei cd 3.2 light years nei adu haibi atadi si light ko nungdang da alpha century yeng matam da ne haiba alpha century si 3.2 gi sahi de mamang adui mamang da thokhiba star oiduni yam lap khurjani go distance ko and quite nak star oiduni duna aden lap ngatan next khoi 1% happen 1% kya ga mane ham 3.08 into 10 to the power 16 meter ga mane ko and a parsec is the distance at which average radius of earth's orbit substance an angle of 1 arc second si ju khangjim la kanai ko next thing akhoi gi size of object or distance of land quite pick pang quite gi chaw bang huji pod akhoi gi sign akhoi mioi bena on ba hitare ko size of the proton se 10 to the power minus 15 bo akhoi on bang ami ko aduga quite chaw bodana distance to the boundary of observable units 10 to the power 26 aduna dio si 10 to the power minus 15 meter sina quite pick pa size tuni aduga 10 to the power 26 sina quite chaw ba akhoi huji pod on bang ami si adwai to dana akhoi huji next akhoi measurement of mass ba ming si mass mass is the basic property of matter ni ko it doesn't depend on temperature pressure and location of the body in space and the kaino hai matam da mass ka shunate it is the quantity of matter contained in the body akoi body in the kyam magi matter kyam yawe that is mass and mass di noina khangadam na tha da puru su jupiter da puru any atom puru magi value se kai uhum le ro sima you have it had to be noted ko now the SI unit of mass ko ni kilogram ni khangi ko aduna di khoi ni 1 kilogram se kon kamai to ga matam da the prototype of the international standard kilogram supplied by the International Bureau of Weights and Measure BIPM are available in many other laboratories of different countries and 1 kilogram is koina kaino masi koina some prototype amadi ko akoina base ro thambane akoi India da su this is available at the National Physical Laboratory NPL at New Delhi NPL hariba khoi New Delhi ba jaga se sidu koina kamai to ba sigi prototype thambane adu gi loi base ro ko for example na kilogram amse kya no khoi bazar daga leiba khoina share fla daga onba 1 kilogram gi kano do nung do adu high prototype sigi base to me thang ising mudi adu chap man ga adu ga compare to na that will become high prototype duga high nung duga na compare to ren si kai mo bana 1 kilogram do 1 duga just balance to ren khala se ba de nung du 1 kilogram chap man ne so mana base to ga adu prototype to khoina National Physical Laboratory da khoi India da thame so ba khoi standard level posting se standardized to ga se masi NPL loi thame this has to be noted ko now akoina mass on matam da most of commonly available objects can be determined by a common balance like the one used in a grocery shop akoina hijang na pida khoi gi dukan da khangde ko share fla on ba do aduna only ayamba object sing di ko adubu tobudu yam large distance di yam lapa khoi gi mass hai tare ko yam lapa mass hai si ko large mass in the universe like planet star etc are ko based on Newton's law of gravitation can be measured using gravitational method because samna have da akoi gi planet ki Mars ki arumba Venus ki arumba numit ki arumba adagi akoi gi say stars ki arumba sing se masi khoina akoi gi se sun gi hai arumba hero sidi akoi indirect method sini ko by using Newton's law of gravitation next ko yam pick pa akoi gi atomic amasung atomic particle gi dio for measurement of small masses of atomic and subatomic particles etc ko we make use of mass spectrograph mass spectrograph hamli ko in which the radius of the trajectory is proportional to the mass of the charged particle moving in uniform electric and magnetic field yam pick pa khoi subatomic particle jing mass de khoina spectrograph haiba khoi khula am lei adu sin ra khoina mai mass ole cham na har so that you will study in high class 12 tab ani kon khoi kano da magnetism dum tam ani ko adu do yeng asi range of the khoina mass di matam de electron gi si 10 to the power minus 30 akoi kilogram ni ko adu observable universe na 10 to the power 55 kilogram ne adu di quite pick pusi 10 to the power minus 30 kilogram da ore quite chaw 10 to the power 55 kilogram gi mass sibok to khoina on mangam me habini ko khoina indirect oigera direct method oigera and akoi normally indirect method udini ko electron gi mass khoina electron je pai all ya pote recharge universe gi mai mass khoina ta high on method and indirect method udini obviously next akoi measurement of time mu yeng si time se kamai on gi si time di to measure any interval we need a clock madum dakar oi ko we now use an atomic standard of time which is based on the periodic vibration produced in a cesium atom haiba ko cesium kind of atom se sigi vibration da khoi mai periodic vibration the base or khoi clock se me ko so this is the basis of cesium clock sometimes called atomic clock atomic clock haragadi ko cesium gi atom gi mai vibration the base to ko and sigi si ko use in ko national standards ko and haiba cesium atomic clock sing si yam accurate oi they are very accurate ko aduna khoi kamai to ba cesium atomic clock su is used at the National Physical Laboratory New Delhi ko to maintain Indian standard of time khoina Indian standard of time haba noi taram gani ko masi khoina khoi India gi India le ba mafum khudin time chap ani khoi ko ana time man bisi khoina kamai to masi kai de base away ha matam da National Physical Laboratory de leiba akhoi gi cesium atomic clock le ko adu the base away man harak pa time de ne khoina oidus yam section na kemta khoi ahung maritana thamduni ko ana koi time on basi koi isam da ta koi clock om da ka clock edi koi ghari hai tare ko ghari ma da kar oi hai ba koi ghari se exam na accurate ka kana na pikam da cesium atomic clock habam nei ko shine pi next koi range of time si range of time su koi ne lifespan of the most unstable koi particle koi bi unstable koi particle mi matam 10 to the power minus koi 24 second oi ko aduga age of the universe koi ngasi bokta koi scientist in on matam 10 to the power 17 ko second oi adu di ko interestingly koi kamai to bi the ratio of the ko interestingly ko enough ko the ratio of the longest and shortest time interval associated with the events and objects in our universe is also about 10 to the power 41 way magi range ani chi range bo ko yam pick pa 10 to the power minus 24 second bo ko only have ni aduga yam chawda 10 to the power 17 second bo ko on mangai ba ni my times sini ko koi physics in tawise ko and basically koi ngasi sigi topics da koi na uniquely matang da khange physical quantity the unit ko koi kamaina length se only kamaina mass only kamaina time only khange de my fundamental units sing ko ana koi next topic da will bring you ko some more ko exciting and some more interesting topic ko ado ngasi ko inadi haiba topic sing loina na so I don't energy satra sing ko so thank you very much.